back. There's a growing debate in the state of Connecticut about gender identity and sports.
Some families are saying that the state's policy on transgender student athletes violates Title IX, the federal law protecting students from discrimination based on sex in school programs and activities. And Steph, you're covering this, and I have a feeling that this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to see this happening again and again.
Yeah, it really is, and it's a tricky one. We spoke to some young athletes in Connecticut about their shared love of track and field, but also the personal differences some believe impact the playing field. In June, a complaint was filed by the families of 3 girls who say allowing transgender athletes to compete in sports as the gender they identify with unfairly discriminates against their daughters and can cause them to miss out on opportunities to showcase their talents and get scholarships. Selena Soule, Andrea Yearwood, and Terry Miller are high school seniors in Connecticut. All 3 are athletes in track and field, and all 3 want to compete in college.
I get on the track, I can just let everything in my life go, and I can just be free and focus on my run.
I love track because of the community within track. I love track because I feel like I'm a part of a second family. It's like another bond that you experience.
All 3 are also at the center of a contentious battle in competitive sports. Andrea and Terry are transgender females. Selena first saw Andrea race her freshman year.
I saw that she was so far ahead of everyone else, and I thought to myself that this wasn't right. Something is going on here. And then later I found out that that athlete was a transgender female.
There have obviously been some people who are very negative towards it, and then there have obviously been other people who are very supportive of it and just want me to continue doing what I'm doing.
The Connecticut Interscholastic Athletic Conference, or CIAC, says it follows state law, allowing students like Andrea and Terry to compete as the gender they identify with. Connecticut is one of 19 states that have similar laws.
We run track because that's where we feel most comfortable. That's our sport. We're female, so we wouldn't run on any other team but the female team.
Selena says Andrea and Terry have an unfair physical advantage, forcing her to miss out on a spot at a regional competition and meet college coaches. Is it frustrating for the other runners, and have you had conversations with them about it?
I have, and it is very frustrating for us because no matter how hard we try and how hard we train, they will beat us no matter what.
In June, Selena, 2 other unidentified female students, and their parents filed a complaint with the Department of Education for discrimination. They are being represented by Alliance Defending Freedom, a Christian law firm that has previously fought against transgender causes. Attorney Christiana Holcomb says in this case, the state of Connecticut is violating Title IX. Explain to me the complaint.
What we're hoping to achieve is to have the department start an investigation and ultimately to restore fairness and a level playing field to women's sport. I don't think any solution can be truly fair that allows a biological male to come in and take away athletic opportunities from young women.
Right now in the NCAA, if a transgender athlete has taken hormone suppression for a year, they are allowed to compete. Does that rise to your level of fairness?
You know, I think even that poses significant questions of fairness because even under that rubric, a biological male can come in and be on the podium displacing a young woman.
While Andrea and Terry did not discuss their private medical history, they do say the issue goes far beyond the podium and the medals.
So you don't want us running with the boys and not the girls, so what are we? Are we not human like everybody else? Am I just my life doesn't matter? How do you think we feel? We go through this every day, and we're brave enough to keep running.
16 Connecticut women's rights and gender equality groups, including the ACLU, have responded to the complaint, saying in part, "Together we reject unfounded fears about transgender athletes in our state and reject the suggestion that cisgender women and girls benefit from the exclusion of women and girls who happen to be transgender." Is there a way for transgender athletes to compete that would be fair, that you would see as fair?
I think there would be a way. I'm not sure what that would be. I'm only 16, so it shouldn't be up to me to decide.
All three students say they'll continue to run when school starts back up. We reached out for comment to the U.S. Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights, but they told us they will not comment on ongoing matters. We also reached out to the Connecticut Interscholastic Athletic Conference, and they say, in part, while the CIAC has not yet been contacted by the Office of Civil Rights of the United States Department of Education, we will cooperate fully if OCR decides to investigate this complaint. We take such matters seriously, and we believe that the current CIAC policy is appropriate under both Connecticut law and Title IX.
It's so interesting. It's something I've really never thought about before, but it is such a big discussion.
It's a complicated issue, and it is a tough one. And all three of these teenagers get beaten up on social media. There's a lot of hate out there, but it's a conversation we really need to have.
And it's going to just keep happening, so we really need to do something about it.
Absolutely.
Steph, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back.